Hey guys, let's go ahead and work on 6.5. 6.5 is systems of linear equations and applications. Okay, so this is probably the quickest section of all of Unit 6. This is all done in the calculator. And this time we're going to go ahead and work with a different operation. So I know that we have gone over saving matrices, and we've gone 6.1 was to solve systems of linear equations. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a system of linear equations. Okay, so I know that we have been solving by substitution and by the addition method. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to solve these in the calculator. Okay, so the first thing is, let's go ahead and create an augmented matrix of this. So we're going to go ahead and set the matrix on our row 1. We're going to have 1, -2, 22. On row 2, we're going to have 2, -3, and 5. Okay, so step 1, let's go ahead and we created the matrix. Step 2, we're going to go ahead and save the matrix. So on our calculator, let's go to second matrix, and we're going to save this under matrix A. We have a 2 by 3, so let's modify that. And our digits are 1, -2, 22, 2, -3, and 5. Okay, once we have saved it, we're going to go ahead and use something called double row echelon form. So that's called RREF. Now, to work with our calculator, to get that to work, to get the answer for this on our calculator, we're going to go ahead and follow something a little different. We're going to press second. Then again, we're going to open matrix. But this time, instead of just using the edits and the names, we're going to go into the second section, which is math. So we're going to press just next arrow. Now we're going to go down the list until you find one that says RREF. In my case, it's B. Yours should be B as well. Okay, once you see REF or selection B, you're going to press enter. Now that will paste it on your home screen, but we need to tell the calculator which matrix we want to use REF from. And in this case, we saved it under A, so we want the calculator to do REF on A. So let's go back and press second matrix. And I'm going to paste A because that's where I saved it. We're going to close that parentheses and press enter. Okay, so what we got here is 1, 0, -56, 0, 1, -39. Okay, so this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted to get the ones on a diagonal, everything else with 0. If this is the format, then we know that it is correct because this will give us the answer for X and this will give us the answer for Y. So instead of having to do the elimination method, the addition method, the substitution method, all we had to do is save it and go ahead and work REF on it to be able to get the answer for the variables. And again, that will be on alphabetical order, right? So since we're solving for X and Y, that first row will solve us for X, will give us the answer for X. That second row will give us the answer for Y. Now, that is exactly what we're going to be working with today. So we're going to go ahead and get, we're going to be getting word problems where we're going to have to create our system of equation. And then using row echelon form, we're going to be solving for the different types of scenarios that we're given. Okay, so on question 2 says, write a system of equations in 2 variables. So again, we're sticking to 2 letters, 2 variables of the following problems. It says, an assistant oversees ordering lunch for the monthly office meeting. For the first month, she orders 15 chicken wraps, 20 turkey BLT sandwiches for a total of 135. Okay, so we're going to do 15 chicken wraps, so I'm going to put C there, and 20 turkey BLTs, so we're going to put T, and this is a total of $135. Okay, let's see. On the next month, she orders 11 chicken wraps, 25 turkey BLTs for a total of 125. So that will be 11 chicken wraps plus 25 turkeys, and that equals 125. How much does each sandwich cost? Okay, so first we wrote in our system of equation. Now let's go ahead and create our matrix. Okay, so our matrix here is going to be 15, 20, 135. Okay, for row 2 we have 11, 25, 125. Okay, so again, we did the augmented matrices. Now from here on, let's go ahead and save it. We're going to save it under matrix A. And then again, we're going to RREF matrix A. Okay, so here we go. We have our calculator. We have second matrix. Let's save it under A because we already have it set to be a 2 by 3. Our new digits are 15. So 15, enter. Let's go back. I only put 5. 1, 5, enter. 20, enter. 135, enter. 11, enter. 25, enter. 125, enter. So there we go. We saved matrix A. Okay, now let's go ahead and REF it. So let's press second matrix again. Remember, we go to math. We go down. We select B. Then we go and paste our matrix. And we get our answer. Okay, so remember the first digit, our first response is going to be for the first variable that we used. So we have 5.645, so 5.65, let's round because there's cents, we're talking about money, and 2.516, so that would be 2.52. Okay, so we have first, this is technically our X, this is our Y, so first we have C's, and then we have T. That means that the chicken sandwich was a total of $5.65, and then the turkey BLT was for a total of $2.52. So the REF it's going to work great with all these questions because, again, we're only going to be talking about a few items, and that will go ahead and solve the system of equations that we're creating. Okay, let's go ahead and look at another question. We have question number 3. It says, on a recent trip to the convenience store, you picked up 4 gallons of milk and 6 bottles of water. Your total bill before tax was $24.75. So 4 gallons of milk, so let's do 4 milk plus 6 water equals $25.75. Okay, on your next trip, you picked up 2 gallons of milk and 7 bottles of water, and your total was $22.35. So we have 2 gallons of milk plus 7 bottles of water, and this is equal to 22.35. Okay, so here we go. That's step 1. We built our system of equation. Now let's go on to step 2. Let's go ahead and create a matrix. So we have 4, we have 6, 7, and then 24.75, 22.35. Okay, so now let's go ahead and save it on our matrix. We're going to save it again under A. So we go back to edit. And again, this is going to be a lot of repetition, the same steps. It's just making sure that we're able to follow through with the saving of the matrices. So 2, 7, 22.35. There we go. Okay, so once we save it, we RREF it. So we go to math, we go down to B, press enter, then we go back, paste matrix A, and we get our answer. So again, it needs to be always the ones on diagonal to make sure that we get our answer. So again, we're talking about money. So it's 7.683. So 7.68 will stay. And then 0.99. Okay, so 0.9. Let's see. Did I type that right? Okay, you see, there's something wrong right here. I typed -6 instead of +6, so it's +6. Okay, so let's try it again. So math. Or EF again. That's a mistake of me typing fast. There you go. You see the answers change. Remember that anything you type a little different will give you a wrong response. So make sure that you do check the numbers as you're going. So the first answer, 24.45, 2.49. Okay, so first we have milk. Okay, then we have water. So the price for milk is 2.45 and the price for water is 2.49. Okay, and this is pretty much how everything is gonna go ahead and work out. Okay, let's go ahead and try one more question, and then we'll go ahead and finish off. Okay, so on question 4, it says then the sum of two numbers is -2. Okay, so the sum of two numbers, that can be x plus y, that is equal to -2. Okay, the next one says if the second number is subtracted from the first number, the result is -8. Again, if the second number is subtracted from the first number. Okay, so that means the second number is subtracted, so that would be -y, and all of this is equal to -8. Okay, so here we go. We have found our system of equation. Let's go ahead and set our matrix. That's going to give us 1, 1, -2, 1, -1, -8. Okay, it says find the two numbers using the matrix. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and save it, and let's go ahead and REF it to be able to solve for what would be the value of x and what would be the value of y. So again, we go back and we save it under A. We have 1, sorry, I typed 11. 1, enter, -2, enter, 1, enter, -1, enter, -8, enter. There we go. Okay, once we save it, let's REF. We're REF and matrix A, and we close it. Okay, so we have 1, 0, 0, 1, we have -5, and we have 3. Okay, so x, y, the numbers that we're looking for is x being -5 and y being +3. And again, that is pretty much it for this last section. All we're doing is making sure we're able to rewrite these word problems into system of equation. Then we make them augmented matrices, and then we RREF the augmented matrices to get the answer to whatever we're looking for. Okay, well, that's it for 6.5. Thank you.